knows about the grind. Bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again.
I'm your huckleberry.
Oh, dude. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
Dun, da, da, da.
What is happening? I'm your huckleberry.
What's up, Nasties? How you doing? Happy Monday. It's Joaquin Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish with you, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios. TST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat. River Korean Box 780-218-9999. And we want thumbs up for our guy Joaquin, who was spectacular last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. It was great when you're getting like media members texting you. Joaquin just made a save on this guy. I was getting like the live play-by-play. Lots to get to, of course. Grammys recap. We're going to talk the Edmonton Oilers getting their butts kicked on Saturday. We're going to talk about all the Elks signings and news around the CFL with the tampering window opening yesterday. It was crazy on Twitter. Talk about Calvin Pickard clearing. Is everybody calm now? Everybody stop freaking out? And lots more, of course. 2 more games before the Olympic break for the Edmonton Oilers. Tomorrow, Toronto, and then Calgary on Wednesday. Hopefully they can go 2-0 and send Oiler fans into the break feeling fat and sassy, like they usually do after a small winning streak. And then, listen, they lost to a good team. But before we get to all that, Joaquin, my man, you were nervous. You went there. You showed out. You were spectacular, family in attendance. How did you feel? Like from the morning when you got up, or did the nerves just get worse and worse?
It's awful.
Yeah.
So I woke up and kind of, same early in the morning, and I had some work to do, so I was doing that. And then I go, geez, am I really doing this today? And then, my wife had to go to work, and then my daughter was getting it. My boy was sleeping because he worked late and stuff, and I'm just getting my gear together, and okay, let's go. And on the drive, like, I just was, oh my God, like, why did you say yes to this? and then, I get there. I said this morning, I talked to Tony Brar and Gene were in the room where I was getting ready and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, Tony's the big pump up guy, so he got me all juiced up and stuff. But I went out to have a look, and then all the families were out there. So I just sat in the dressing room till kind of that event came on, and then I went to watch the dog relay because that's always fun. But then, man, it was getting close to it, and I was like, Jesus, what's that sound? And I realized it was my heart pumping. Like, it was just, adrenaline is just ridiculous. And I haven't felt that feeling pump through my system, I don't think, since I stopped playing, right? Yeah. Which was ridiculous because it's just, but, you look around, it's good to see I can still pack a stadium, buddy.
Yeah,
it's amazing,
hell yeah.
Right? So,
yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. The guys were pretty good about it. I think I made some saves. There were some guys with some sweet moves. It all worked out well.
Nice. Yeah, it was great to see. Tommy shot it for us. This is exclusive footage we got here. But let's start with Connor McDavid. I got a bone to pick with 97 here, Joaquin.
Why is that?
Well, because let's just watch. Here's Connor going one toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano with our boy Joaquin Gage. Coming in full speed. I didn't like it here. Boom. The ice in your face, man. You almost had it.
Yeah, he just he fired it over the blocker. I almost had it, actually.
Yeah.
But look, the scariest part of the whole thing was how fast he was going. And I go, oh my gosh, can you imagine if he falls right now? Or I'm in the way of some sort? Like, I literally would have had to move to Pittsburgh and move in with Stuart Skinner at that point, the way this market treats goalies. So that I was more happy that he was unscathed, that nothing happened bad. Let's face it, Connor McDavid's supposed to score that goal.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to be the cause of him not having a bad Olympics with this in the back of his mind going to Italy in the next few days.
Yeah, I just didn't like the skates and the splashing of ice. It messed with your vision.
It's fine. It was a cheeky goal. It was great.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
good, Coop. And then we'll get to more here because I think Tom shot 5 straight. You did a wicked save. I'm not going to say on who, but that's coming up as well. The familia was there. Your family was there. How was it for them?
Yeah, so it was cool because my wife goes, gosh, I remember feeling that way too when you played. It's awful. And because she was all full of anxiety and stuff. And so she was really proud of me for doing it because a lot of times I say no to these things. And then the after feeling that way for the lead up, right, I realized that it meant more to me than anything else because my daughter had never really seen me play.
Yeah.
Right? My boy saw me, but he was young too when I was still playing professionally. So he doesn't really remember. But my daughter's 17 now, and she's, like I said, I think she's probably the biggest Oiler fan in the household. Well,
Nice.
I know she is.
Yeah.
And for her to be in the stadium and see her dad out there with, McDavid, Draisaitl, Ekholm, all these Oilers, like she knows all their names, and he's on the ice playing with them. It was a really cool moment. It was cool to see the family out there and the kids hugging their dads and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I kind of had a moment like that with my daughter later on. I mean, it was the equivalent of me coming home when she was really little.
Yeah,
and the way she jumped into my arms and she almost crushed me with the hug. She was just beaming with pride for her dad. So that was special. I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Essentially, to be able to go do stuff like that. For the Oilers to even ask me is kind of like half the time I'm like, really? You want me to do it? So it was. I'm a lucky guy.
Hey,
Super lucky.
You looked awesome between the pipes. Let's show a few more here. Some wicked saves, but let's go. I'm gonna have to forward some parts because this is Tommy's full video. Let me see if I can get to. Yeah, it's only about a minute here. So I think next up is Regula.
Oh, is this? Yeah. So I'm thinking as soon as he tries to put his stick on the puck here, he's trying to put it, and then I was like, I can't poke check there, and because I don't want to hit a skate or something. I haven't poke checked in 2.5 years. So, but great move by Regula.
Yeah.
Again, I probably can't say anything bad about him anymore after a move like that. So that was quite impressive on that one.
I think next up is Doc. Yeah, it's Darnell Nurse. There you see Tony Brower skating around as well.
Darnell tries is this Darnell? Yeah, he comes in with the slapper, but fakes. And then I went down. I was in pretty good position there. Top of the crease. Just a little bit off the shoulder. Yeah. Easy peasy, buddy.
Easy peasy, man. Yeah. It's like you've done this before.
Yeah.
This one's the good one. This is Manja Pani.
Yeah, he was as soon as he put it off to the side and his stick blade went, I knew where he was going to try to go.
Yeah.
And he let out a little bit of a, really? And you don't have it on here, but he's
well, look at that.
Yeah,
that's the shot right there, man.
That was a pretty good one right there.
That is unbelievable.
The old muscle memory kicked in. I didn't know I had that still in me, buddy. But
when I saw that at home, I cheered. Jeff's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "I'm watching Gager." So we watched it together, and it was pretty cool. So, and then I think there's one more. Is Leon?
Yeah, I think probably Leon after this. Was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Leon Draisaitl,
50-goal scorer. Comes down, tries. I knew as soon as he flipped it. I've seen that. I didn't know if he was going to do that or go around the world, but he tried to just flip it on the thing.
That's good, Coop.
So it was. He took it easy on me.
Yeah. Right. That's awesome. That glove save was fantastic. We got to get that framed, man. That is great. And then, like, people are asking, like, how was it, like, Connor McDavid that fast coming in on you? Like, I mean, we're at games. We can see it. We don't see it like on the ice level unless you're sitting in those rows. But like anything you can add to that
He's
experience.
Quick.
Yeah.
He is really, really quick, right? Like it's when a player hits the blue line, and he's going fast, but he's on top of you within a second, like so fast.
Yeah.
And he's not moving his feet, but he's actually building speed, which is, he's arguably the greatest skater on the planet. So, unbelievable to be out there. The Bush's shot, I didn't think he would fire it. It's got some movement on it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wow, that's pretty quick, right?
No chill.
Yeah, yeah.
He must listen to the show.
Yeah.
But little does he know, we've embraced him.
Yeah, I said, nice shot, Butcher. He goes, thanks, Gager.
And you said Trent Frederick said hello?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was standing next to Frederick, and he had to introduce himself. We talked for a bit. Yeah, great guy. No, I mean they're all. You know what? The one thing I can tell you, they're a pretty tight team. Like during that, they were all cheering each other on.
Yeah,
right. Like they all wanted everyone to do well. So it was pretty cool, man. It was like the fact that they got all their families out there, like Ekholm and all his families out there. It's cool. It's really neat.
No, it's cool, man. I know everybody was enjoying it. Like I said, I had a few buddies from other outlets messaging me and saying, "You boys looking great. What's going on?"
I got a great note from Cam Moon too, because he was there doing the stuff, and he wrote.
He's a goalie too.
Yeah, great goalie. He goes, "Gager looking good, partner. Nice job." And I go, Are you sure? He goes, "Dude, you look like a goalie to me." So.
Yeah.
That's high praise coming from a guy that watches goalies all the time.
It's like riding a bike, buddy. You look like you're in your element. You can tell right away.
For 2.5 years not playing goal, not too bad, I was just shocked that everything fit nice.
Yeah, you look great. Doug Dad says Gager should set up a table at Sally's Sunday signing copies of pictures of that save. I agree. I agree.
Funny.
Hey, shout out to Matthew Wan again for absolutely knocking it out of the park with the second annual Funspiel down at Shamrock Curling Club. That was great time. Got to meet a lot of Nasties that chime in on the inbox and on the Nasty chat, but I haven't met him in person yet. Like Duck Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to meet a lot of people. The food was fantastic.
That was good.
Yeah, great facility, great options for the good old cervezas. They have a little bit of everything for you. Just a great place and a really, really good time. Once again, shout out to our COO, Matthew Wanek, for putting that together. I know some of the boys here stayed pretty late. Feeling a little rough yesterday. I was too, buddy. Ooh.
Really? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was that could have got away from you. I could see.
Yeah,
but I got home and I actually went over to my brother-in-law's house to watch the game and stuff. But yeah, I kept it pretty reasonable before bed. So.
Well, I wanted to. So I had some wines, and then we bowled a bit. We played some games, and then a buddy's like, "Hey, my place for karaoke." And I for sure thought we were going home. Let's go for a bit. I was like, "I'll go for a bit." Next thing I know, I'm singing Bad Bunny.
Oh, no.
Everybody's chanting my name.
Yeah,
They wanted another song. Yeah, it was just felt it yesterday, buddy.
I bet you did.
Felt it yesterday. It was a good time, though. Great time. And once again, to all the nasties that came out and all the new nasties that are just finding out about our station, it was awesome. I've heard Liquid Beavers team won.
Yeah,
I saw Zach drinking out of a cup, so I thought they won.
Well, it's a different pool.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Pool C. So each pool got their championship trophy, and
okay.
there was the winner of the actual Funspiel overall. But it was Liquid Beavers crew. It was kind of funny that I actually drank beer out of the trophy because I only played 2 games. Maddie and Trev were in the championship game for Pool C for our crew with Dylan Koskinen and his friend Cam, and they actually won.
Nice.
I lost both games that I was in.
Trev's a good curler.
Trev's good. We dominated our first game.
Yeah. Well, you could see he's definitely practicing for those splits.
And the upper body's looking good because he's doing weights.
Yeah.
He's wailing on the pecs.
Yeah.
Did you know he goes to the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know I run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like it was a farce though, because it wasn't even a real beer that I was drinking. It was a non-alcoholic one.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's still beer though. Still got to celebrate.
I had a decaf beer on the weekend too. It was a Corona decaf.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
The Corona Suns?
I don't know.
Is that the one?
The Heineken ones are really good.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, and our buddy Bram Myers, I had his Hammer.
yeah, I know.
Good,
Those
man.
are really good.
Yeah. Well, last time I think he was here last week. He gave me one, and me and Joaquin shared it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, some of those are like they're hit miss, man. They could taste like pure water, but
Yeah.
the unhammered one's really good.
No, it was a great time. The food, the brisket, the mac and cheese, everything was just fantastic. So if you missed it this time, next year around this time again, we'll have our third annual one. Make sure you go out. I mean, you can just go out and hang out. You can just go for the food. You don't have to necessarily curl, even though we encourage it. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
The next big one is the golf one. So
The golf.
make sure that one is
The Nasty Bash and STs.
that goes nuts.
Our 4 majors. Well, our Players Championship is Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, yeah,
all
we
right.
gotta-
Players, good one.
Yeah, we got to be
Well,
at
it's
the
Maddie's.
got to be at that event on Sunday now too.
Right.
All right. Well, that was fun. Now, people are asking about Calvin Pickard. He has cleared waivers. Okay, we'll get to that in the second segment. We'll get back to that game on Saturday. And Tristan Jarry, candid post-game interview, says, "Hey, we got to be better in front of the goaltender." He didn't say it in those words. We'll get to the exact quote, but I want to ask Gager about his comments because people are like, "He's not a good teammate." No, he's being honest. Like the Oilers were not very good in that game defense. There's one play I want to talk about, Joaquin, because a lot of people want to give number 2 a pass because it was late in the game and the game was over. I don't think we should. So we'll get Joaquin's thoughts on that. Play Alberta's, of course, the sponsor here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. Hit that thumbs up for our boy Joaquin for participating in the skills competition. You saw some videos. If you missed it, you can scroll back. And if you're listening, go back later when you get home and watch it on YouTube. You'll have a great time watching our guy here make some saves on the current Edmonton Oilers. And the afternoon inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour, 525 drinks, available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On the other side of the break, Oilers talk as we get set for 2 games before couple weeks, 3 weeks off pretty much, and we'll talk some goaltending, some defensive play, and Calvin Pickard. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons.
Edmonton's Calvin Pickard has cleared waivers, and he will report to the Condors after going 5-6-2 with an .871 save percentage for the Oilers this season. In other Oilers news, 27-year-old Atro Lepinen has signed a 1-year 2-way extension with the club. He's good for 20 points in 27 AHL games this season. And 10 games on the ice tonight. 8 o'clock puck drop between the Flames and Maple Leafs. Toronto in town tomorrow against the Oilers. Meanwhile, the Habs face off with the Wild as the Jets match up with the Stars. And from Nashville, Preds general manager Barry Trotz will step down from his position, announcing his retirement this morning. Trotz will remain in the position until a replacement is hired. Down south, the Rams have signed general manager Les Snead and head coach Sean McVay to multi-year contract extensions. And on the court, there's 4 games in the NBA, one of which live right now. The Pelicans going toe-to-toe against the Hornets. Early in the first, 14-11 for New Orleans. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood, the Duke. Locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood, the Duke. They're the experts you need to know. Talking all things Oilers, Hernan and Joaquin. return after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Darren Dreger.
I can appreciate why Edmonton would be talking about the idea of Bobby McMahon because he'd tick a lot of boxes. Skate, forecheck, and he gets timely goals. He can be productive. Back-to-back 20-goal guys, they're coming in at around $5 million. So what does Edmonton have, or what does a team have that is going to catch the attention of Brad Treliving in a trade? For me, it's a first-round plus. I mean, he's that good.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Reese Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation with options for every style and budget. Open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new. Tons of options. And the good stuff, like our 8-inch 2-topping RCMP.
Oh, dude. That is a hell of a thing for you to say to me.
I'm your huckleberry.
Hey, we're back here on EST Afternoons on this Monday. Oilers back at it tomorrow. Still to come, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. We'll hear from Leon Draisaitl as he met with the media earlier today, speaking on Cal Pickard and kind of what happened last game. So, Joaquin, they got the start they wanted. They scored the first goal. Then they were up 2-1. They can't hold the lead. Some questionable goals, sure. Some questionable defending for sure. I know everybody likes to harp on that he loads up the top guys a lot, but that game he didn't. Everybody had pretty even ice times. McDavid, I think, was the only one over 20 minutes. What did you take away from that game outside of that just Minnesota's a really good team?
That the Oilers, they have one style of play, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing that I was asking myself while I was watching that game, I was looking at through a lens of, if I am the coach of the opposing team, how do I beat the Edmonton Oilers, right? And I mean, you could say this about every team, but if you establish a very regimented forecheck, like a consistent, you're always on them, making it difficult to pass the puck, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, the NHL is not as physical, but getting into those battles along the boards and winning them, right? And just wearing them down. And then what you do is you make sure that the Edmonton Oilers don't get chances from the middle of the ice in your own zone. And the Minnesota Wild, they're big, they're fat. Like, they looked like a bigger team to me. And they looked quicker. Like that was part of the whole decision-making process. I think they were just on their toes a little bit more. But the Oilers didn't have an answer for them. And you cannot, and I think Mac T actually, he was doing the game. Or no. This was from before he said this. But you can't let goalies off the hook when they're feeling it. Like, you could tell that the wall of St. Paul was felt good about, like, he was getting in the way. Everything looked quite routine. Got to get in front of him, right? You got to take the eyes away from make him have to sit back in his net, not allow him to get to the top of the crease, right? And go there for second chances, because most of the time, if he sees it, he's going to stop it. Although they had some, like, Leon's goal was nice, but that's over a quick turnover. You know, that 2-second rule, then he shoots. Like I say, it's usually a goal. But yeah, there's there's some work to do if they want to compete with those top 3 teams in the Central.
Yeah, Reed Wilkins had this stat over the weekend after the game. They're 0-6 against Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota, Joaquin, this season.
Yeah.
They've been outscored 34-12 in those games. So obviously struggling mightily against the Central teams. A lot of talk about the defensive play. This was Jari post-game, okay, Joaquin?
Mm-hmm.
He said the chances we were giving up, some of the shots, they're tough. It's a lot of grade A's, a lot of breakdowns. Some people looked at it one way and said, he's calling out his team. I don't see it that way. He's just being candid. That's what happened. Does he need to make a save here and there? Of course he does. But what do you make of those comments? Do you think they're being taken a little out of context?
Look, he's not a rookie, okay? He's been in the league for a long period of time now.
Yeah.
He's been here long enough, and I think it's a really, really good kind of overall assessment of how the Oilers play.
Yeah.
And nothing he said is wrong.
No.
That's the thing. It's a little interesting that it might come from a goalie that's been here a few months, but again, this is a veteran. He's been parts of teams that have had a lot of success, and he knows what it takes from a whole team standpoint to win hockey games. I can't see why anyone's upset at what he said. If he's the only time you could really think, if he's like a 18 to 20-year-old coming into the league and has only been in for a few months, and then he starts saying stuff like that, maybe it's a little, you have to know the proper time to say something, and your game has to be on point if you're going to say something like that as a rookie. But no, again, everything he says in there, it's not wrong, and he gave himself some criticism too about his game. But yeah, no, he knows what it takes to win, how your team has to play, and there's way too much sniffing on the opposite side of the puck, like just the anticipation of a fast break. There has to be more of a consistency on staying on the defensive side of the puck.
I think it's refreshing because, and listen, this is not a knock on Stuart Skinner, but Stuart Skinner always looked at himself first, went that route, and always it was more of a we have to be better. We got to do this. I got to do my part. And
in the media.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Tristan Jarry, he said we as a group have to be better. So, I mean, I'm okay with what he said. And like you said, he's not. Everybody that watches the Oilers knows that's the problem with this team.
Well, part of me now, it makes sense why he wasn't too enthused with Ekholm's the 7th goal on the hat trick, right? He goes, score your 3 and everyone be happy, but you're still allowing guys to come into the slot and rip them on, with time.
Yeah.
So, it's I think there's a little bit of a burr in his side right now, right? So, as it should be.
And this is some Oiler numbers, okay? They're 31st in giveaways. They're 28th in high danger shots against. They're 32nd in goals against from rebounds.
Yeah.
So, and listen, I'm not going to get into the Skinner Jarry. Like, he needed to move on. The Oilers knew that. We all knew that. Okay, they did it.
It was time. Like I said, he was broken here. The pressure eventually gets to you, no matter what you say. When your family's going out and everyone's asking questions, you're feeling that too. Now you're seeing a guy having the benefit of playing in a rabid hockey market to a place where no one probably knows it's Stuart Skinner.
That's fair, but I guess what I'm trying to get at is when this trade was made, Joaquin, we all said it was like a lateral move.
Yeah,
like we would have to wait and see on Jarry. His numbers, sure, were probably better. The numbers are similar right now, and Jarry's numbers are not very good. Now, some people will say, I think he still looks better than Skinner did. Sure, that's the eye test, but the numbers don't suggest that.
But the numbers, you see, this is the problem sometimes with numbers. Because if you remember when Jarry's first few games, and even when he came back, like he played well.
Yeah.
And how many of those goals came in garbage time? Well, they were up and the other team scored a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And so now This is the problem with that. This is why maybe Jari was upset. Yeah, we got to tighten up even in the wins. Because when it gets to a point, if the team's not doing well, you start looking at his numbers. Well, his numbers are terrible, but he's allowed, the team's given up in the last 10 minutes, and the other team's gotten a few freebies that shouldn't have been goals anyway. So the eye test of last game wasn't great, but the eye test overall for both goalies with, maybe 3 in there they'd like back, they've played more than well enough to win hockey games. But it's some of these garbage time goals that are inflating their stats that, yeah, you look at him now and you think, oh, he's not playing well at all. And that's not true.
And then on the flip side of that, like we look at the San Jose game and everybody's like, well, they won, but that's probably a game they get away with because that's a young team, right? Like maybe they held back in the third.
If that game is the Wild, it's over. You're probably not scoring and still allowing 7, right?
Yeah, exactly. So some positives from that game. Szymanski gets his first point, which is always cool to see a young guy. Special teams stunk. The Oilers were 0 for 2. They went 1 for 3 on the PK, so not good there. And practice today, no lineup changes. Looks like it's going to be the same. I'm still on the train where, listen, I'm not putting this all on Jari on Saturday. That's totally unfair. I still think Ingram is still a little bit better, right?
He's been more consistent, I think, right? He hasn't allowed some of those goals that you question.
Yeah.
Like you'd want back. And I
what did you make of the one off the boards, the Quinn Hughes one?
So the puck was deflected too, right? The initial shot off the D-man?
I think it was.
So right there, change of direction, right? So I see the movement back, and then the fact that the puck comes straight back hard, right to Quinn Hughes, and then he's in kind of it's not a great position, but then he banks it off the far leg and it goes, look, it's not a great goal by Jari, but a lot of things had to happen for that goal to go in. I don't like the play at the blue line. Like, well, how does Quinn Hughes take the puck from the other end and go right in and have a shot? Like, he's got to be a little bit contested, does he not?
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Brock Faber. It's late in the game. The play at the blue line, where Bouchard wanted no part of impact on that. I saw some people online defending Bouchard. It's late in the game. It's over. Why muck it up or why get in the way? I think it's BS. When your top defenseman who makes $10 million, Brock Faber couldn't have had an easier way to the net.
This is what you, as a goalie, you are livid at this. Because to give the old Matador play, just the hope that you're going to get the puck is basic. You might as well just turn around and give the middle finger to your goaltender at that point. Right?
Deal with it.
Yeah, and that's, I know he wasn't in at that point, but I'm like, that's the type of effort you're going to give me in this scenario when it's very disrespectful, I think, to have that type of play, even that late of the game when it's already over. Like, you're playing for everyone, whatever. And probably one of the reasons where you get those comments from Jari after he sees this and goes, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, that's a men's league play.
Yeah. And that's your top defenseman. That's a defenseman people want on Team Canada. Like, so no excuses.
I'm sorry, Boosh. I know you scored on me and you're a good player. I know.
I don't care if it's 10-1 at that point. That's a horrible defensive play. Horrible.
If you're down you're looking to blow someone up too. Like, just send some sort of a message. But there's just the Matador play. I hate that. It's such a soft mental play. Just, I tried, I hate that. I absolutely hate that.
All right, Calvin Pickard goes on waivers yesterday, Joaquin. The uproar, again, was just a little too much. It's unfortunate. Listen, it's, by all accounts, this guy's a great teammate, good dude. We can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way they interact with him and the way he is with his teammates. Now, he clears today. I don't know if he's going to go to the AHL. He might get the veteran treatment and be able to go on a vacation once the game's over on Wednesday, right? We don't know. You have two guys down in the minors, and Unger made 51 saves over the weekend. And Tompkins, who are playing well, do you want to take minutes away from them? I think for the organization, it's an ideal situation because they get to keep a veteran guy just in case of injury.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's ideal for Calvin Pickard.
To go to the minors?
Yeah. Well, in that situation he finds himself in.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. If he plays better throughout the year, this year, maybe you don't see Ingram at all, right?
That's a good point.
So, but I do think the best thing for Calvin Pickard is to go to the American League.
Okay.
And the reason why is you never know what's going to happen. I do believe you really want to have 3 capable goaltenders going into the playoffs, right? Because you're just one guy. Everything tightens up. Everyone plays a little bit harder. One guy driving the net, and it's one. As Oilers fans know, you're very close for an MCL strain, right? With any sort of play, and you really don't want to have to go back and rely on a guy with limited NHL experience and 0 playoff experience at that point, especially with a team like the Edmonton Oilers, who's closer to winning a Stanley Cup than most, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying this. Maybe Welder just texted in, says, I think guys that get sent to the minors have to play at least one game because there was a rule change.
Yeah, I thought they had to go. Like they have to actually, you can't just have them here and practicing.
Yeah.
They have to, I thought there was a new rule. Like they actually had to report. Couldn't keep them around.
Because officially the Oilers haven't assigned him to Bakersfield.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe if there wasn't this break coming up, he'd have to go. But maybe with the break, there's a little bit of lenience there. And
maybe maybe this is there might be a minor league deal in the works. You know, who knows? Maybe Pickard goes to a different team and they get a prospect back. It could be.
It's just, it'd be because on the oil stream, I saw some people texting in and saying, well, they have to find a new team for Unger. But if you're the Bakersfield Condors, why are you moving your best goalie in the minors?
No, you go down there and battle.
Yeah.
Right? Get both guys playing.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. The trade freeze is on Wednesday, 11:59. So, I mean, there's a lot of names swirling out there. Could there be some actions? Are teams going to get ahead of it like they did last year ahead of the 4 nations instead of waiting up until the trade deadline? I don't know. I don't know if the Oilers are in on anyone. None of the top insiders have it. I know Bobby McCann's a name that's been talked about a lot in ties to the Edmonton Oilers. We'll wait and see on that. We got over 2 days here to wait and see if the Oilers do something. But until it comes from legit sources, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the Oilers can do. Do you think they'll do anything?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
Okay. Were you surprised Pickard wasn't?
No, I thought maybe if they did it earlier, and that's probably why the Oilers just kept the 3. They were in a good position where they could, but when you looked around the league at everybody, there wasn't anyone looking like someone would have had to have gotten injured, right? And I think this was timing-wise, this was probably the best time to put him on waivers to make sure that he wasn't claimed by anyone else.
Yeah, no. So we'll wait and see what happens. Again, the roster freeze Wednesday at midnight. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Taco Tuesday just leveled up at the CBH all day, $3.49. New tacos and quesadillas after 4 p.m. Sip on $5.99 margaritas. It's $2 off Corona tankards and tequila shots starting at just $5.99. On the other side of the break, more Oilers talk with our good buddy Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. Keep slamming that thumbs up. Let's get to 100 for our boy Gager for his wicked performance last night at the skills competition. We're back with DVD.
The Oilers have sent Calvin Pickard to the AHL with the 33-year-old netminder posting an .871 save percentage through 16 games played with the Oilers this season. Elsewhere, Edmonton has re-upped Atro Lepinen to a 1-year, 2-way contract extension. The 27-year-old with 20 points in 28 AHL games this year. Meanwhile, 63-year-old Barry Trotz has announced his retirement. He will step down as a Predators general manager once the franchise hires a replacement. 10 games at ice level, the Sharks and Blackhawks Blackhawks drop the puck at 6:30. Toronto visits Calgary for an 8 o'clock start, with Zane Parekh returning to the Flames lineup for the first time since mid-November. In the NFL, both head coach Sean McVay and general manager Les Snead have signed multi-year extensions with the Rams after going 12-5 in the regular season, losing to the Seahawks in the NFC Championship. 4 games in the NBA. 1 game is alive, with the Hornets throwing down against the Pelicans early in the second quarter. New Orleans is up 37-26. Derek Van Diest from NHL.com checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Hangout.
I think Edmonton, barring injury, with everything we talked about, a stable quarterback, 2 good running backs, receivers, you have a number 1 and maybe a few number 3s, but that wouldn't be my biggest area of concern for you guys. Good offensive line with a lot of nationals, and your defense, secondary, and linebackers pretty studly. Yeah, why can't they be a number 2?
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Edmonton, be part of history. Support Canada Soccer's men's national team as they battle Uzbekistan in the final send-off series ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
We're back. EST Afternoons, Joaquin Gage, Hernan, Salas, and I just found out Jelly Roll and Post Malone are coming to Edmonton.
Beatles broke up too, Hernan.
Yeah. Oh boy, look at that. We're gonna get to some Grammys, some interesting performances, some really good ones.
Yes,
including the Biebs. Oh, we'll get to it. We'll get. Of course, if we'll still get to a lot of CFL news in the second hour. The Elks reportedly signing a bunch of players. A lot of movement around the team. Trey Ford has a new area code.
Yeah,
good for him. Good for him. So lots to get to still, and of course it's Super Bowl week. Getting you ready for the big game on Sunday. If you're going to be down at Selly's, we'll see you there. It's going to be a great time and to watch the game and Bad Bunny at halftime and see all you beautiful Nazis. But now we're going to continue the Oilers conversation with our good buddy from NHL.com, Derek Van Diest. DVD, what's going on, man?
How you guys doing today?
Oh, we're doing excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
How about you? Yeah, we're just kind of recapping what we saw Saturday, teeing up these next two games for the Edmonton Oilers. I guess I'll start with Tristan Jarry's comments post-game. I mean, he didn't say anything out of this world. DVD, it's pretty much what we've all been thinking. It's just, I think people are a little surprised by it because you don't see that from other Oiler goalies in the past. But what did you make of Jarry's comments about the chances they're giving up?
Yeah, I think he was honest about that they are giving up some bad chances. But I think he also let in a couple of bad goals. Like, let's be honest, he probably hasn't been on his game in the last little while. Probably a little bit frustrated here coming back from whatever injury he had. The team didn't play well in front of him. It was too easy to get to the net. It was too easy to find lanes. That goal that Quinn Hudson scored, you can blame both the team, let him walk through the entire team, but then you can't get beat on a shot from a tight angle like that after he misses the net. So, yeah, there's a little bit of both there. I think it's going to be one of those things. I think, to be honest, I think Jarry's going to have to get used to playing in Canada again. Because I think when you play in the United States, you can say some things and it's just not going to be a big deal. But I think in Canada, everything he says will be kind of blown up and dissected and looked at from different angles, and Twitter will go crazy. And I think, he's just going to have to remember that, okay, we're playing in Canada now. I got a lot of people in my face after games. I got a lot of people asking me questions, and everything I say will be dissected and looked at and scrutinized. And I think that's one thing that I think a lot of guys that come from the United States and come back and play in the Canadian market realize, oh, okay, they actually care about things here. They're asking these questions, and it matters what I say. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes forward. Jarry's the only goalie that's come here that doesn't talk on game day, and that's surprising to a lot of people. Never had that situation here. And so it's going to be interesting to see how he goes moving forward with that. But, if the Oilers didn't play well in the second period against Minnesota, they let in 3 bad goals. I thought it was a really good game up to that point. I thought there were 2 really good teams going back and forth. But, the difference when the Oilers get leaky, when they start making bad mistakes, when they start getting lazy in their own zone, that's when their problems are created. And when Jarry first got here, he was able to bail them out, be able to make out some of those big saves, bail out those mistakes. But we're getting into the same situation that we had maybe with Skinner and Pickard, that, eventually those mistakes catch up to you, and eventually a goaltender can't keep bailing you out time and time and time again for you to keep staying games.
DVD, we were talking off here, and I've just noticed something that there's been rumblings at times, but it's just been more consistent lately, where fans and some of the coaching styles of Chris Knobloch have come to the surface here. And I know that coaches in the past have, deferred to 97 and 29 as the crutch, but I'm just seeing hearing a lot more people talk about how he's playing the lines, how he's playing these guys too much. And is Knobloch getting a little bit more of the pressure of the performance of the Oilers up till now?
Yeah, I think he's starting to feel it. Like, he came in that first year and he came in and really helped to turn the franchise around, helped turn the season around. And to be honest, they probably should have won the Stanley Cup that season. They came up a game short, but he helped turn everything around. He was a stable, calm presence. It was one of those things, a very, very smart coach. And then he was able to work with what he had, and he had a pretty good lineup. Now it's been changed a little bit since then, and there's some signings that just haven't worked out. Like Andrew Mangiapane hasn't worked out. Trent Frederick hasn't worked out the way they hoped he would. There's been issues with some of the lineups. So now he's trying to tinker. And you're right. You always have that in your back pocket, that nuclear option, McDavid and Draisaitl. And I remember Todd McClellan came in here with the Detroit Red Wings earlier this year, and there wasn't an availability, but Todd was good enough to come and talk to a couple of us outside the room. And he says, you guys always talk about not playing them together, but they love playing together, and they're so good together. You can't help as a coach is put them out there together. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things. And I think that's why every coach that has come in here, when the team needs a goal, when you need to get back in the game, you throw these guys together and you put them together. And to be honest, McDavid and Draisaitl, they have an engine, and they can go out there and play and log and work those big minutes. And everyone talks about, well, if they go into a long playoff drive, you might tire them out. Listen, those guys will tell the coach, hey, you're playing me a little too much. And they'll never say that because they want to be on the ice all the time. They want to be on the ice every second shift, and they want to play together. Yeah, now it's a matter of the bottom 6 guys or those other lines. They're going to have to start earning their ice time. And in saying that, I think the 4th line has been playing pretty well. They just can't convert their chances right now. But I think that he's got something with that 4th line with Lazar and Janmark. They're playing really well. But those other guys have to earn their ice time. If you can't get a goal from your bottom 2 lines, then you have to play your top 2 lines, especially when you fall behind like 2 or 3 goals like they have in the last couple of games.
Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us here on EST Afternoons. Calvin Pickard put on waivers yesterday. He clears today. It's part of the business. It sucks to see, this kind of stuff happen to players like Calvin Pickard. But what do you think the plan is here, DVD? Because in the minors, they have 2 goalies that are really going right now, in Tompkins and Unger. What do you see happening here with Calvin Pickard?
Yeah, I think they might try to trade him. And tell you what, it was a pretty somber mood in the dressing room today with Calvin Pickard being waived. He's a really popular guy in that dressing room. He's a really good guy. He came in there, and the owners they have no illusions. This guy saved their bacon last year. Like, it looked like they were going to be out in the first round to Los Angeles. He came in and he played great, and then he went on and he defeated the Vegas Golden Knights. So I think this is a guy, you're right. It's a part of the business you don't like. There's no loyalty sometimes when it goes to teams. If someone better comes along, you're going to lose your job. That's just the way professional sports work. But he's really well liked, especially Leon Draisaitl talked about him today. They were close. They were good friends, and everybody liked him. So I don't know what the plan is. He's not necessarily going down to the minors. They put him on waivers maybe to see if anyone was interested in him. No one took him. So now they can send him down if they want. But you're right. They have 2 guys going well down there. So maybe they keep him up here and try and use him as part of a trade package. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is for Calvin Pickard going forward. And then again, you have a guy in Jari that is a bit injury prone. So maybe you want to keep him around. You want to have that option just in case something goes wrong. But yeah, who knows? But it's unfortunate. His game did dip a little bit this season. And this is a guy that wasn't supposed to be here. He was never in the plans. He was always kind of like the just in case guy in the minors.
Yeah.
And then when it didn't work out with Jack Campbell, he came up and he played his way onto a roster spot. He played really well. And it was just one of those things that he's earned everything he's gotten. And I think that earned him a lot of respect in that dressing room, because a lot of people thought when he first came up a couple of years ago, he'll be up here for a week and then be back down. But no, he earned his place on this team. And yeah, it was pretty somber, the fact that he wasn't around anymore and he wasn't in the locker room and basically his stall was no longer there.
DVD, what type of trade would they be looking at then if it was for to come back the other way? What type of player do you think in your mind do the Oilers need?
I think right now I think they need a defenseman. I do think they need some depth on defense that can play defense, to be honest. You look at this team, right? You look at this team and Ekholm's probably their top defensive defenseman, and he's getting up there. He's not winning as many battles as he used to. He's not breaking up as many cycles as he used to. Yeah, he's kind of, I don't want to say he hasn't been a liability, but he's just not the same player that he was before. And you have some other guys in Stastny that don't provide a lot of offense. Emerson doesn't provide a lot of offense, but these guys are not playing as well as they should be or they could be defensively. So maybe you need a stay-at-home guy that you know what you're going to get, that you know that he's going to be solid in the back end, because you look at some of those chances the Oilers are giving up, and it goes back to the Jari's comment. Some of them are grade A chances. And they can't be giving those up if you're going to be a Stanley Cup contender. You got to be harder in front of your net. You got to be able to break the cycle. You got to be able to kind of break up rushes. And right now they're not doing that. And I think it's just a matter of they need a solid stay-at-home defensive guy because they're just, in my opinion, they're giving up way too much on the back end. And the guys that they have right now, they just aren't able to kind of handle things right now. And especially when you're looking at your second and third pairings, like those guys are the guys that you want them to be solid defensive guys. And right now they're just struggling. I think, in my opinion, I think you need a guy like some guy to come in here and kind of settle everything down.
Yeah, it's interesting because I guess when you ask most people, it's like, depth scoring or, bottom six help. But you're one of the few. I've seen a few others in the media say a defenseman wouldn't be a bad option, right? So,
you can never have enough good defensemen.
Yeah. Kostasny's kind of dipped a little bit here. I think Amberson's been fine. Regula, he's been more down than up this year. And like you said, even the veterans, some of them a struggle night in and night out. DVD tomorrow, Toronto Maple Leafs. They're in Calgary tonight. They won't have Morgan Riley for either game. For this Oilers team to go into the break, they got to go 2-0 this week.
Oh yeah, they have to win these two games. Like it's funny. The race at the top of the Pacific is just like no one wants to take control of it. The Oilers lose a big game, and then Vegas will lose, and now you got Seattle making a charge, and suddenly they're 4 points behind these guys, and it's just it's the tortoise and the tortoise race here in the Pacific Division. Like no one wants to take control of it. But yeah, I think the Oilers need to go into the break feeling good about themselves. You can enjoy that beach in Mexico a bit more when you know that, hey, we won 5 out of 6 going into the break as opposed to losing your last 3. So I'm sure they'll enjoy the beach regardless, but you always feel a little better going into a break like this after winning. So these are 2 must-win games. To me, the Leafs are a mess. This team is an absolute train wreck. And I think if people think that this is just going to be a dip and they'll be back to where they are in a year from now, not a chance. I think they have to blow this thing up. And it started when they let Mitch Marner walk. And, I think Matthews has 2 years on his contract. What's going to happen to him? Morgan Riley's getting a little older. Their goaltending is always in question. Guys are hurt. Guys are playing well. So I think the Maple Leafs really have to kind of step back and look at the big picture here and not be blinded by the forest for the trees. Like it's just, you got to look back and say, okay, you know what? We may have to start again because we don't have much. Tavares is getting older. Nylander, when he's very effective when he plays, but he's hurt all the time as well. So where are you going to go with these guys? What is the plan moving forward in Toronto? I think their window is closed. And yeah, you look at the way they're playing this year, it's not a one and done. Like they're going to miss the playoffs one year and they're going to be right back to the top next year. There's a lot of surgery that needs to be done in this draft, on this roster. And Brad Treliving has a lot of work to do. Like he's got a lot of work to do to put this thing back together. And I'm not sure it's going to be something that they can do in a year or two. This might be a long-term project, which obviously they don't want to hear about that in Toronto. But if this Toronto team comes into town, they didn't play particularly well in Vancouver. We'll see what happens tonight in Calgary, and then they're going to get the back-to-back early start tomorrow. It's an 8:00 start in Calgary tonight. They're here at 6:30 tomorrow. Yeah. So the Oilers got to take advantage of that. They have to take advantage of a tired Leafs team coming in here, and they got to jump on them right away.
DVD, you going to Italy?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not. I am staying here, so I'll be getting up bright and early to watch some of those games. I was looking at the start time some of those games, like, oh my god, that's crazy. So
just stay up.
Yeah. That was the advice I was given. Just drink all night, stay up, and watch the games. So I don't know. We'll see. But
I think Kelly's will show those games.
I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I like the Olympics, Olympic hockey. It's been a long time. I think it'll be one of these, kind of like the Four Nations last year. After a couple games, you'll really get excited about watching that Team Canada play.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be great. We're still waiting to hear on Cirelli's status, Braden points, so there might be some additions to the Canadian team. DVD, thank you for taking the time. Enjoy all the NHL games tonight, and I'll see you at the arena tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right. That's Derek Van Diest from NHL.com, and he was brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Hour 2 on the other side of the break, we'll talk a lot of news around the sports world, some CFL, and continue the conversation on the Oilers. Are you one of those that is turning on Mr. Chris Knobloch? Let us know. River Korean Box, Nasty Chat, slam that thumbs up. We're back for hour 2.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
From the CFL on TSN, Glenn Suter checking in. Some big news out of Edmonton. They parted ways with Trey Ford. What do you see happening with Trey Ford?
He'll get another opportunity, and I hope he figures out the nuance because athletically, I'm not exaggerating. I've never seen anyone escape like him on the field. That's why I think he'd be great in our flag football team for the Olympics.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
The road to the FIFA World Cup runs through Edmonton. See Canada Soccer's men's national team before they take on the world this summer. Canada versus Uzbekistan. June 1st, 7 p.m., Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new, tons of options, and the good stuff like face-off fried pickles and
Edmonton's Calvin Pickard has cleared waivers and will report to the Condors after going 5-6-2 with an .871 save percentage in Edmonton this season. In other news, 27-year-old Atro Lepinen has signed a one-year, two-way contract extension with the Oilers. He's good for 20 points in 28 AHL games this season. 10 games on the ice tonight at 8 o'clock. The Flames and Maple Leafs go toe-to-toe with Toronto in town tomorrow against the Oilers. Meanwhile, the Habs face off with the Wild as the Jets match up with the Stars. From Nashville, Preds general manager Barry Trotz will step down from his position, announcing his retirement this morning, with Trotz remaining in the position until a replacement is hired. Down south, the Rams have signed general manager Les Snead and head coach Sean McVay 2 multi-year contract extensions, and there's 4 games in the NBA today. 1 game underway in the second. 1 minute to go before halftime. The Pelicans up 59-46 over the Hornets. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of EST Afternoon starts right now.
I'm your huckleberry.
Hey, we're back here, Hour 2 EST Afternoons. Thank you for joining us, for watching us, for listening to us, for slamming that thumbs up. 21 away from 100, and it's for this guy, for his performance last night. If you missed it, you can go back on the YouTube channel and just rewind it to the first segment. You'll see all the glove save that we're going to frame. Then we're going to set up an autograph sesh, and it's going to be great. right, Joaquin?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it. Just some interesting conversations off here. We won't get to that. It's Joaquin Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish. Oh, and if you missed it, the Edmonton Oilers extend defenseman Atro Lepinen to a 1-year, 2-way contract extension through the 2026-2027 season. So the Finnish defenseman who impressed a bit in training camp. He's playing well by all accounts down in Baco, so he gets another year. So some good organizational depth for the Edmonton Oilers. There's a ton of games today. We got Screw It, Let's Do It parlay still to come. As mentioned, the Toronto Maple Leafs are here tomorrow, play at 8 o'clock tonight in Calgary, and they will be without Morgan Riley for both games. That's just coming down the pipe. So lots of games to choose from tonight. And Joaquin, yesterday was the opening of the tampering window in the CFL.
Yes, it was.
And our boy Justin Dunk at 3 Down Nation was busy.
Yeah.
He was tweeting a lot of movement. The Edmonton Elks will bring in Malik Carney, one of the best edge rushers in the CFL. He comes from Saskatchewan. They paid him a lot of money, but that's a great addition. They've also added quarterback Taylor Powell, someone I wanted from Hamilton. He was the backup there, was going to be the starter, but got hurt a couple years ago, and Bo Levi, ever since then, has been amazing at his age. So the Oilers got their number 2 and potentially their number 1 down the road. They signed 3 offensive linemen, Brendan Bordner, Coulter Woodmansey, and Jordan Murray. So a big point for Ed Hervey here. He's revamping that O-line, Joaquin, because Cody was running a lot.
Yes.
So that's good news. Shaylin Garnes, friend of the show. He restructures his contract. He'll be staying not only this year, but next year, which is great news as well. Oh, and they also signed Joe Robustelli, receiver from the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I think his average per catch was like 24 yards.
Wow.
So lots of movement for the Elks. Are they done? Probably not, but nothing can get officially announced till February 10th when free agency opens. Former Elks moving on. Jonathan Combo goes to the Argos. Jake Serezna signs another big 2-year deal with the Bombers. Michael Broderick, who was the number 1 pick in 2023, he goes to the Red Blacks. And then Trey Ford signs with his hometown Hamilton Tiger Cats. He'll be the number 2 to Bo Levi Mitchell. Could there be something there, Joaquin?
Yep. Probably.
You know why it's interesting? Because Hamilton and Edmonton just swapped number 2s.
Yeah.
Both guys are the same age.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of comparing it Skinner and Jari, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, because Dusty and Maddie had a good argument on the Lock Shop about it, because Dusty's not a big Trey guy. He says, he hears a lot about Taylor Powell. I feel the same way. I think both guys have a chance. Both guys are going to be behind excellent veterans and good offensive coordinators. So it's going to be interesting to see here, but we will try to get
tough for Trey. Bo's been arguably one of the best players in the CFL the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, he was up for the MVP or won the MVP. But he goes home. I don't know, Joaquin. Maybe Milanovic is well known as an offensive guru. Can he help Trey Ford find his game? Again, I think there's a quarterback there. I'm not ready to write him off just yet. Tyler Powell, in limited action, has looked really good. More of a pocket guy who can run as well. And like I said, Milanovic was going to him 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and then he got hurt against the Elks. So it's going to be interesting for sure. Fortunately, we can't have any of these players on until it's official, but we're going to have a few on for sure.
Yep.
Do you like this tampering window? Because I saw a lot of complaints yesterday on social media that they kind of ruined the buzz of free agency. It's like, why don't you just put them all together and let's just go?
Maybe the league could look into it a little bit more and just to create more buzz. Just make it this is the day you can't do anything up to this day. No talking, no nothing, right? And let it then go wild afterwards. Yeah, people always cheat, I guess, but
it's called the Ed Hervey win.
Yeah. But yeah, no, anything like it works well though. You can't say the tampering window doesn't work well, right? So advertise it, get it on air, like start talking about it. There should be shows, create some buzz around it. Because I mean, for the Elks, these are big. This is big news.
You know what? How about a show? Yeah, like that's the big one for me.
Yeah.
Why? Like I know the Hangout had a great show today with Murray and Lucas.
Yeah,
and
they were
it was
talking
all
about
CFL. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
we need more of that. Like, and I know it's a tampering window, but most of these deals are going to follow through. I think there was one Letcher who they had mentioned he was going to sign with this team, and then he pulled the deal off the table and went to sign somewhere else. You can do that, right? Like a lot of these players right now can pull their deals.
Well,
right?
just for a fan standpoint, and now you have fantasy coming up. Just having a broadcast where you have these guys, you see their numbers, and go, oh, okay, that guy, got to think about him for fantasy. Or just.
Yeah, and now with we're gonna have the
So are we having a
fantasy football, right?
Are we having a fantasy league here in EST? I
think we are.
Are we going like duos?
We could. That's a good idea.
Because you can't have too many teams, I don't think.
It's max 6.
Yeah.
4 to 6, right?
So I think we should have duos.
Well, there was already a conversation.
You're not in the
boardroom.
team.
Oh, no. I was saying, well, somebody made a team of 4, and I'm like, oh, can I join? And they were like, no. So I think the young guns are going to make one.
We could
Benny,
do
Trev, and
this
I.
because Maddie has his own league, so he won't join ours.
He won't?
No.
Yeah, he will.
No, he won't.
It's his system.
Dusty won't join ours.
He joins about 18.
Why wouldn't he get into more CFL
So
fantasy?
why don't we do this? EST afternoons, me and you, Reed Wilkins show, Jay and
Yeah.
Reed.
Okay, I'm
we'll
right
put,
here.
We'll put the young guys together. YouTube, Trev.
That's 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
yeah.
Tommy and Belzy from Hello Hockey.
There we go.
There's 4 teams.
There's 4 teams.
Yeah. I think we'd win.
Oh, we're going to battle, you and I.
And we also have to do our F1.
Yeah, I forgot the trophy. Shoot. It's right around the corner.
Who's all in for F1?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of...
We're kicking Barry out, though, right? Because Van Owen was the other one, right?
Yeah. I need a new strategy. I'm going different this year.
But you know what's crazy, Joaquin? Because let's be honest, like me and you and I think my nephew were probably the only ones that changed their team.
I know. Yeah.
So now, like I hope the Nasties that join are going to be all in on
it.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Barry and Van Owen changed.
They
their
were.
team. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
That'll be good.
Hey, did you see the outdoor game yesterday?
I did watch a bit of it. Hago scored within the first 10 seconds. How about John Cooper?
Oh, the Tony Montana. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
It was
unbelievable.
Awesome.
Unbelievable rolling in that outfit. That was great.
He's one of my favorites, man.
How do you not love that guy?
He is fantastic. But a goalie fight, Vasilevsky and Swayman. And then after the game, they hug it out. I love that. I love that.
It's perfect.
Tampa Bay comes back from 5-1 down, 60,000. How about the walk-in uniforms?
Oh, the Patriots and the Buccaneers as the old football. It
was great.
Come on. A good job. Because I was like, ugh, why are they doing this? But the Pirates before the whole presentation, that was pretty good. You know what I liked? I didn't mind the numbers on the helmet that big.
Oh, okay.
And then the bear on the one side had the claw marks. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But probably the most exciting outdoor game we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I'm not really into them anymore.
No.
Walking. But then everybody was like talking about it, so I had to go on to it for a bit. I didn't see the fight live. I saw it after the replay, but it looked great, man. And great job on coming in as the Bucs with the full uniforms. Baker Mayfield walking them in with an offensive lineman. I can't remember his name, though. And then
that was great, man.
Absolutely fantastic. So good on them. They finally, it worked, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big outdoor hockey guy.
It's become, what are they going to wear walking in?
Pretty much. That's what I want to see,
that's
right?
That's all you want to see now. Like, that's the big thing. I think they hit it out of the park with those unis, too. I liked those different ones.
Yeah, like the orange creamsicle colors. Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
This Tango says, Coop convinced me to buy 2 scarves last Elks game I went to. Well, good job, Goop.
I'm a good salesman.
Nice.
Oh, man.
I'm a good yapper. That's what it is. It runs in the family.
You don't
My dad
say.
used to be a car salesman. Yeah, he
Wow.
told me he used to sell a couple cars to former Oilers.
I used to sell cars, too.
Did you?
Were you good at
Yeah,
it?
you did.
Yeah.
When I went to, I finished my last months at Kia, and at that Kia was all former Elks that didn't play anymore. I
Yeah.
went to work there, so hanging out with Senior Mobley for a bit and a few other guys. So it was kind of cool. I was being a fan back then because I wasn't in this business, right? So it was definitely different.
Did you get a couple signatures?
No.
No,
In
you
fact, no. I don't even think I took pictures, to be honest with you.
Well, is there anyone that I guess even being in media that if you met you would have to get their signature or at least a photo of? Like, hey man, could I get a picture with you?
That's a great question. Yeah.
Well, anyone that comes to mind.
I mean, if I met if I saw George Kittle, I'd be like, yo, I gotta get a picture,
you can't
right?
pass. Yeah, you can't pass it up. Well, even when Rosa Namajunas was in studio last year when she fought in Edmonton, I was like, man, or a couple years ago now, I think. Wow, time's flying by. I was like, I should have asked for a picture, but I'm like, I'm in media, I can't.
No, I think there's some you can.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Is that the little girl with the shaved head?
Doug Rose, yeah.
Yeah. She's
Absolute
great.
baller. Yeah, she's a killer in the ring. Yeah. Though she lost her last fight, unfortunately,
she?
but always rooting for her.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this, but Rip City Step says, Gage, how disappointed in that boxer who lost his toupee mid-match for not.
Oh my God! Did you see that?
I saw it.
But how do you wear a toupee as a fighter?
Oh man!
Man, I thought it was AI at first.
So did I, because you don't know what to believe now, right? I'm just like, is this real?
Oh man!
Oh, poor guy.
That was pretty bad.
That's got to be pretty humiliating, man.
Just let it go, man. Just let it go.
His reaction after too, like he was shaking his head around. Oh my gosh. Well, even that was a weird kind of look in that, but the way the UFC fight ended, Alexander Volkanovski beating Diego Lopez, it was in some it looked like a twister formation, you know what I mean? When you get down on you got to put your hand on blue and put your foot on green, and it just didn't end up right. It didn't look right.
Ian says, Gager, as I said on your wife's TikTok, congrats, and I'm so happy your daughter could get to see you at least throw an Oilers jersey on the big ice. Big Daddy feels. This one says, I have to admit that hearing the humbleness of a professional athlete is unreal. Hearing these stories are great. Good work, Gager.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah. So lots of fans.
You know what the funniest thing about that was? Says, I came off the ice and I'm putting my gear away, and I've done it like a billion times, right? And I get my stuff and I'm walking out of the rink and I get in the car, and I won't lie, I was a little bit upset. I was sad. I wasn't upset. I was sad just because I did that for so long, and I was just like, I really started to miss it a little bit for a while driving home. I was like, man, that was awesome. That was just a great part of my life. And I've had some great moments, right? And, the only thing that really matters in life, the only commodity worth anything is time. And just make sure that you take every minute, right? Because guaranteed when I was in it, got to win, got to do that. But, it's just like, oh man, it was like some of my hockey life flashed before my eyes, and how much I appreciated just being able to do something like that.
See, that's great. And it's like, it takes you back and you kind of miss it, and on a whole different level. Like when I went to the first soccer practice, I missed it. I missed after talking with the boys in the room, it's something that,
Dude, adrenaline. I haven't felt that way, but to play in front of a ton of people, that's fun. That is a lot of fun. Hearing the crowd kind of roar a little bit and stuff, that was neat again. I haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, it's great, man.
No, that's amazing, Gage. Are you suiting up at all for heavy hockey?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, because
you're going back into retirement.
Because yesterday on Twitter with Tommy's videos, there's a few nasties talking that are like, I think we found our goalie for the the heavy hockey. So Gage, you might be getting some calls here.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I think Belzy's playing in that one. Pretty sure. I know Benny and Trev I'll be playing Dusty. Like, that's going to be a good time. March 14th, I believe it is. That's a great one. Yeah, well, even like, I guess for me, yet again, on a smaller level, like when I wrapped up playing hockey, it was during COVID. So it was just practices, no games at all. And it was like the highest level that I was ever able to play, but we didn't even get to play. So it kind of sucked. But then getting back into like drop in beer league, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm going to put in the work and help my team. We're gritty in the corners, you know?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Good job, Kruger.
Yeah. I lined up like Hyman on the far post, too. Oh, yeah. Just like a backboard.
Let your guy go and score like Zuccarello? That was a terrible goal.
Yeah, it was. All right. The River Cree, the afternoon box is brought to you by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tab 25 restaurant where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. On the other side of the break, get some news from around the sports world. Noticias. We'll do some Grammys talk, and we'll hear from Leon Draisaitl, who met with the media today. Keep slamming that thumbs up. We're 17 away from 100. We want to get there for our boy Joaquin Gage. So don't be a pleasure delayer. Slam that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe as well. Here's Scoop.
The Oilers have sent Calvin Pickard to the AHL with the 33-year-old posting an .871 save percentage through 16 games played with the Oilers this season. Elsewhere, Edmonton re-upped Atro Lepinen to a one-year, two-way contract extension. The 27-year-old with 20 points in 28 AHL games this year. Meanwhile, 63-year-old Barry Trotz has announced his retirement. He will step down as the Predators' general manager once the franchise hires a replacement, and there's 10 games at ice level today. The Sharks and Blackhawks drop the puck at 6:30. Toronto visits Calgary for an 8 o'clock start, with Zane Parak returning for the Flames, playing his first game in the NHL since mid-November. In the NFL, both head coach Sean McVay and general manager Les Snead have signed multi-year contract extensions with the Rams. They went 12-5 this past season, losing to the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. 4 games on the court in the NBA. One game live right now at halftime. The Pelicans lead 64-49 over the Hornets. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or a monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at Capital Care Foundation.net. Hernan's Noticias up next on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada snowboarder Mark McMorris.
Thank you for your continued support, Canada. It's an honor to represent our country. Keep cheering loud, Canada. We feel it. Thank you, Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Edmonton, be part of history. Support Canada Soccer's men's national team as they battle Uzbekistan in the final send-off series ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses. Because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province. There has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey, we're back. EST Afternoons. How you doing out there? It's Joaquin Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubich. Reminder at 3 o'clock. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne. Take you right up until 6 with the Reed Wilkins Show. And then tomorrow we're all over it with pre- and post-game shows for the next 2 days. And then we head into the Olympics. Olympics only 4 days away, my friend.
I need to look at the schedule for
I know.
stuff.
I got to find what I want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. PVR it if we're like working.
No, you don't need it, man.
No?
That Gem app, I tell you. It looks, you go on to it, it looks like Netflix.
Oh, really?
And it's everything, all the stuff that's happened, you can go back. Like I watched all the surfing last year. And half of it was, I watched the finals live, I think, or whatever. But everything was pre-recorded, man.
Yeah, it's free with ads, right? That's kind of the thing for the...
I can't remember.
I remember it working the other Olympic
It's great.
Year. It was amazing.
Yeah. You don't have to record anything.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
I mean, you might want to do the hockey games. But.
Yeah. 13 away from 100. Let's go. We got about 33 minutes left here on EST Afternoon. So let's hit 100. It's time for some news.
Este es su noticiero.
You want to start sports or other?
Let's go sports.
Okay. Barry Trotz steps down as Predators GM, will remain in role until successor is found. Do you think this is a case like Barry, we're moving on and we're going to give you because you've been such a loyal Nashville Predator?
Yeah, he's been there since day one, hasn't
he's a coach. Better coach than a GM.
Yeah.
Right, so
he was started there, got fired, went to Washington, then came back to Nashville, correct?
I think you're right.
So I got a Barry Trotz story.
Sure, let's go.
So I played in Portland, Maine, and he coached their minor league team in Portland during that time, and at their arena was one of the few arenas where everything was general admission. So you bought a ticket, it was a free for all to get in there.
Okay,
and so I guess Garth Brooks went and did a concert there. And so Garth was the Portland Pirates were practicing, and he goes, he's never really seen hockey before, and he was really interested. So of course, half the guys are Canadian that are on that team. He goes, Garth Brooks is standing in the corner. He goes, and so Trotz, being a massive country music fan, goes, hey man, what's up? And he goes, I just like hockey. He goes, you want to play? He goes, yeah, sure. So he brought Garth Brooks in. They suited him up in gear and had him come out. So he was out there skating with guys and stuff, and he actually formed this really good friendship with Barry Trotz. And then so years later, when he became the coach of the Nashville Predators, I guess they're really tight.
Really?
And Garth Brooks is a massive hockey fan.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it was pretty funny when the trading staff were telling me they were suiting
Garth
Brooks up with gear.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Nashville, Washington Islanders.
Okay, yeah.
Twice coach of the year. So really good. But, and listen, I don't think Stamkos was a bad signing.
Neither Marchessault, neither Shea. Like we were all thinking they were going to be the big dogs, right?
But at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't mesh well. Things don't work out the way you expected them to. So, I mean, he's going to move on. There's going to be a spot open here in Nashville, but I mean, Barry Trotz will go down in Nashville Predators history as one of the top dogs of all time there. But the GMing, yeah, it's not for everybody. And like we said, it's Stamkos has 2 more years after this one at $8 million. Marchessault at 5.5. So some bad deals there, but they got some UFAs coming up, so they should be able to move. I was just going to check their standings too, Joaquin. Where the hell? 4 points out.
Nashville?
Yeah.
Well, Stamkos started scoring again.
Man, the Oilers, they're only 3 points up on Seattle and Anaheim. 4 points up on Utah and the Kings. And only all the teams have a game in hand or 2.
Yeah, this is this is huge. These 4 points.
Yeah.
Before the break here, man. This is almost. Yeah, you want to at least, because we know how they come back after breaks.
Oh yeah.
Take care of business. Look, they're going to be a much better effort, I think, tomorrow night from this team, and you've got a Leafs team who's just limping in here. From management, coaching, to players, to goalies. I mean, take advantage. Play the full 60. Do not be in someone's face every time they touch the puck.
Don't wait to see what kind of game they're going to present. Just go out there and take it. Take it away. All right? Like you said, you're right, man. These 4 points, because coming out of the break, the Oilers are never at their best.
And it's you have to get this to make this homestand worthwhile.
Hell yeah. Canada forward Cirelli left the game yesterday with an injury, so his status is going to be up. They got to make a decision here quick.
Yeah,
you're either in or you're out, right?
Leave soon.
I think Braden Point's still not playing.
Right.
Yeah. So I saw a lot of the kind of national media saying it'd probably be Bennett if Cirelli can't go.
Well, why not?
Why not? I know a lot of people want to see Hyman there.
I wouldn't mind.
You have Scheifele.
I stopped him on a breakaway, but you can throw him in the Olympics, I guess.
So we await news on if there's going to be some subtractions and then additions to Team Canada. Can't wait for that. We'll be all over it, of course. And trade freeze goes into effect Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, Mountain time, sorry, through 11:59 on February 22nd, Joaquin.
Okay.
So if the Oilers wanted to get busy, the time is now.
You think they do anything?
I don't.
No.
I don't. I truly don't. Okay, remember, so an arbitrator today ruled in favor of Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier in a salary dispute with the NBA that arose after he was federally indicted in a gambling investigation. Remember this?
Okay,
and Chauncey Billups. Rozier's salary, which had been held in escrow since December, will be released after the arbitrator found that under the terms of the collective bargaining agreement, players cannot be put on unpaid leave other than in cases of domestic abuse or child abuse, sources familiar with the ruling said.
So you can gamble on the team.
Pretty much.
Okay, well.
Or what was he the one for gambling on the NBA?
No, wasn't he
Chauncey Billups was the poker
an
guy.
underground gambling ring or something, poker, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Chauncey Billups.
Oh, that was Chauncey?
I think he was betting on the game.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. He's going to get $26.6 million. I could understand why he's so
not a bad little check.
He pleaded not guilty to conspiracy charges of wire fraud and money laundering.
The old wire fraud.
I mean, that $26 million is going to go a long way, buddy.
Probably lasts like 2 days the way this guy rolls.
How much does he get taxed on that?
Well, he's in Florida, right?
Yeah.
So I think their highest tax is 32%, right? Something like that, I think. But that's at a certain level. So anything over probably a couple $100,000 is taxed at 32%, right? So
for just dumb it down for guys like me, like $26.6 million, he takes home how much? 15?
15 around there or something.
Okay. Man, that's crazy. Yeah. That's absolutely crazy, Joaquin. All right, and we both watched the Grammys. I'll be honest, I hadn't watched the Grammys in a long time. There is some bad music out there, though, Joaquin. There's a lot of artists I don't know, like a lot.
Oh, I didn't know a lot of these guys.
I was like, whoa. I will start with our boy, Justin Bieber. Comes out in boxers and socks, but absolutely kills that song.
I liked how he did the mixing board. Like that's who's the redheaded guy that singer. Anyway,
Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran. He comes out and then just does that mixing, like plays something and then loops it and then does it again. That's talented, man. That's pretty cool that doing that kind of stuff.
But I was more impressed because I'll be honest, I haven't heard him sing live in an award show or anything in a long, long time. His vocals are outstanding.
Yeah.
That was a performance of the night for me.
I was telling like my wife that, imagine being there with these types of performances and how good these singers actually are. Like that was incredible.
Do you think the outfit was a message?
I just hope nothing slipped. Like,
yeah,
that's I'd be scared.
Yeah,
what if
Well, because we turned it on. I was kind of cooking. And I'm like, the Grammys are starting. They're like, Justin Bieber performs. We were like, this is because he's kind of declined to go to these.
Has
things.
he?
Yeah, he hasn't been there in years. So that Yukon song is awesome, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
really good. How about the Canadian guy? Did you see the MasterCard commercial with that guy? He's Canadian.
Okay.
I saw him there. He's kind of country-esque singer. And the whole commercial was his video. It was
Are you
unbelievable.
thinking of Noah Kahn?
Yeah.
He's from Vermont.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He looks Canadian.
I thought
he
he
gives
was Canadian.
a Canadian vibe.
My wife told me he was Canadian.
Gotta know better.
Bruno Mars was good.
Oh, Bruno was great.
He's always good.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, she's an artist. I mean,
what did you guys think of Tyler the Creator?
Weird. That was different.
That's his style, man. That's his style.
I'll be honest, I'd never heard a song of him.
No,
so we were both kind of looking at each other.
Even
like,
some of the top songs. I'm at the age where, gosh, I really don't listen to this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Like I know some of the artists, but I mean, I haven't heard that Billie Eilish song either.
Yeah, me either.
That's a good song.
She is an amazing talent. Like she's got
Unreal.
a fantastic voice.
Like the guys, like all the artists that were for best song, outside of Kendrick and Bad Bunny, I didn't know any of them.
Yeah, but when they said like best song and stuff, and they played them all,
yeah,
I'm like,
oh,
how could you pick a winner?
Yeah,
they're all so good.
Yeah.
Like that's like they're all right there. Like to win is just obscene to me because they all sound so good.
Nice tribute to Ozzy from Post Malone and Slash and
One
a
of the
few
best
other
performances, and
legends that I don't know. Yeah,
crying and stuff. That was unreal. That makes me want to go see Post Malone in concert.
Yeah, that was one of Ozzy's last songs that he made was with Post Malone called "Take What You Want." It was from a 2019 album, and then he also made a song with Elton John as well a few years back called "Ordinary Man." I'd recommend you guys give that one a listen because it's like they kind of walk through their own sort of careers and stuff through the song, and it was quite amazing.
What was it again? Oh, and then the tribute to D'Angelo from Lauryn Hill. And,
yeah, I didn't know
the cast of
pancreatic cancer.
Yeah. And Wyclef came on. So I guess they were beefing. So my buddy Swain Dog was saying like, I'm surprised they're on the same stage together. Like Lauryn Hill and Wyclef.
Really?
Yeah. Or it could have been old news. I don't know, but maybe
old Fugees beef.
The old Fugees beef. And they did some Killing Me Softly.
I know.
Trevor Noah, I'm not. I'll be honest. Like I've gone into the Daily Show as of late. I know he was a part of that. I always found him just okay, but I thought he was great yesterday.
He was, awesome host.
Yeah,
he did. I liked him on the Daily Show. He's a very smart guy, right? I like when he talks about his childhood in South Africa and stuff like that. But his actual stand up, it's fine. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But extremely smart guy.
And what I like because it's live and he reads the room. He can see what's going on because Cher was a disaster at the end. She's a legend. Don't get me wrong. I love Cher. but she forgot to give out the award, had to come back out, and then she thought they were going to put up the winner in the teleprompter, and they had to tell her, no, open the envelope.
Better than reading the wrong one, though. You know what I mean?
He was really good at like, I can do it, but like, he was, and the whole Bad Bunny stuff.
The Bad Bunny stuff was hilarious with him, Trevor Noah.
And then
awesome.
when he told Kendrick, I was going to make jokes about you, but then I know how you treat half white guys from other countries. That was great. I love that part. So
that's good.
How about Pharrell Williams getting the Dr. Dre award for I think impact in hip hop? He was the 4th recipient of it, and then it was his name is
he's 52.
He's 52, man. He looks like he's barely over 30 years old. Yeah.
Jesus.
Dr. Trevor Noah, I know what you're thinking. He's 52.
Yeah. Well, oh man, I can't think of his name. The guy from Tribe called Quest. Q-Tip was out, to give him that award, which is really neat to see as well.
Those are the two.
It's just a crossover.
Two of the best hip hop. Well, Pharrell's produced everything.
Yeah.
But Q-Tip's a really good producer too.
Well, when you can produce like, folk music, rap songs, and then the song from the Minions, I think you could really produce anything.
Yeah, good for him, man. He's it was, you know what? It's again like,
why do you wear sunglasses?
I know, kind of.
It's with the fit though. It's with the outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, then he performed with Clips. That was pretty good too.
Yeah. Now is Kendrick Lamar the best rapper now with the most Grammys out of any hip hop artist?
I don't go by Grammys. Like I like Kendrick, but for me, I wouldn't have him in my top rappers.
It was funny because they kept penning back to the Dre with Pharrell's speech, and my wife goes, "Who's that guy?" I go, "What?" I go, "That's Dr. Dre." And she goes, "Oh my gosh, he's so distinguished."
Yeah, he looks really good. It took me a
great.
second too, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Larsy said, dude's name is Q-Tip. Damn straight it is, from Tribe Called Quest, one of the best producers.
The cleanest producer out there.
And a great rapper as well. All right, we got to get out. Screw it. Let's do a parlay coming up next. If we have time, we'll listen to Leon Draisaitl. He spoke on Calvin Pickard, so maybe we'll play just a little bit. But coming up at 3, Reed Wilkins, Jay Malin. Right now, it's Joaquin Gage, Hernan, Salas, and Zach Coop. For one more segment, don't go anywhere. We're 7 away from 100. Let's get there before we get back here.
Edmonton's Calvin Pickard has cleared waivers. He will report to the AHL Condors after going 5-6-2 with an .871 save percentage for the Oilers this season. In other news, 27-year-old Atro Lepinen has signed a 1-year, 2-way contract extension with the Oilers. He's good for 20 points in 28 AHL games this year. 10 games tonight in the NHL. The Flames take on the Maple Leafs. Toronto's Morgan Riley out until after the Olympic break after leaving Saturday's game against the Canucks with an upper body injury. From Nashville, Preds general manager Barry Trotz will step down from his position, announcing his retirement this morning. Trotz will remain with the team until a replacement is hired. And down south, the Rams have signed general manager Les Snead and head coach Sean McVay 2 multi-year contract extensions. Over in the NBA, there's 4 games on today's docket. And late in the third, right now, just 1 game live. The Pelicans up by 1 over the Hornets, 77-76. 2:30 left to go in the third. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
The road to the FIFA World Cup runs through Edmonton. See Canada Soccer's men's national team before they take on the world this summer. Canada versus Uzbekistan. June 1st, 7 p.m., Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new. Tons of options. And the good stuff, like our 8-inch 2-topping RCM pizza and our signature Caesar. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m., starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Let's begin.
Final segment here on EST Afternoons, talking some Grammys during Noticias with Hernan. It was good. I mean, yeah, it was okay, I guess. Some stuff was good.
Did you turn the TV off?
No, I did not.
Like the Kendrick Lamar song, that one? Let's go!
What were we going to do?
I don't know.
I just got
it's screw it. Let's do it, aren't we?
Cool. Let's do it.
Hit it.
All right. Last week, boys, here are the numbers. Coob went 40%. Joaquin went 40%. And Hernan went 80%.
Holy smokes. Are you keeping those stats?
Yeah, I was like, I thought I got 3 out of 5 at least.
No, you didn't, Coob. You were close to getting the suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Gager, you were close, man.
I was always on the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who starts?
This thing is me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with you know what? That's a tough one. It's a tough one too. Let's keep it. Why not? Sidney Crosby Point.
Okay. Who are they playing?
Ottawa.
Okay.
At 5.
Crosby Point. It goes to me. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Robertson, goal.
Mm-hmm.
Coop.
Dylan Gunther, a goal.
Holy.
Against the Canucks.
That's a good one. Did you guys both say goals?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Jesus. All right.
He leads the team with 24.
Looks like I'm going to lead this week.
Gunther goal, Robertson goal, Crosby point. Let's ride. Do we have Leon? Neon? Maybe just the first 2 questions, because I know the first one's on Calvin Pickard. Here's Leon Draisaitl meeting with the media today.
It's good. Yeah, it's a good time to get used to it a little bit and, get to wear it in a couple of days.
Does it bring it home that it's this close?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly feels like it's getting closer. Very excited, looking forward to it. But of course, we have two more games here that we want to finish well and figure our game out heading into the break here.
Calvin's on waivers. We'll find out in about a half an hour here what happens. You're fairly close to them, I think. Can you just maybe talk to us a little bit about, this is the business part of the game, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. I think I speak for everyone in here that, he's one of the greatest teammates all of us have had, and did a lot of great things for this organization. Played a lot of big games, a lot of big wins. So, yeah, that part of the business is always tough. To see people go or leave for a little bit. Yeah, not easy certainly, but whatever happens, he's a great goalie, and he's a great human being, so he's going to be okay.
So when you're trying to win, you make moves to make your team good. GM, that's his job. Then you get as close as you guys are, and the increment to get to where you're trying to go is very, very small, but you still got to break some eggs to make the omelet here. Does it get harder the closer you get? The moves, and the teammates, and the relationships, and all that.
I mean, when you go through stretches like the last 2 years, you build friendships. You spend a lot of time with the guys, and building friendships always in this world at some point comes to an end. Usually, not the friendship, but you know what I'm saying, like the being together. But it's hard. It's not easy. It's not like an everyday job. Those things usually don't happen in everyday jobs. So it's not easy, but he's going to be okay. He's like I said, great goalie, great human being. We love him in here, and who knows? Maybe down the stretch he's going to be back and he'll be playing big games for us.
Last one.
All right, that's Leon Draisaitl just speaking on his good pal, Calvin Pickard. And you can see it there, what he meant to them. He said, I speak for everybody, like we love him.
It sucks, man, when guys leave, when they're important pieces of your team. It's brutal. Just imagine, around here, if someone said, I'm leaving, I'm going to go do something in Toronto now or whatever, it'd be awful.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
So just imagine that happening almost all the time, at least a few times a year. It's
I know I'd cry if you left.
Yeah, I know.
Tons of games on tap tonight. It's gonna be a busy Monday night in the NHL. Of course, the Oilers return tomorrow, 5:30 for the All Stream pregame show tomorrow with Tom Gazzola, Matt Cassian, and Ben Thompson. And then on Wednesday, for some reason, the game's at 8 against the Flames. So I think for me, Joaquin, it's got to be 2-0.
Yes,
they can't go 1-1 or anything like that. We'll finish strong. Take your time, go to Mexico, have a few margaritas, relax, reset, come back, be ready to go when the final stretch drive is set for you, see where they're going to end up. Because the West, the Pacific is wide open. The Central's done. It's those three teams.
Yeah, it's...
So you're fighting...
Oilers got some work to do.
They sure do.
You cannot hit a rough patch here.
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, the last thing you want the Oilers to do is be a wild card team. Because then they're in tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, go win the division or finish second, whatever. Then you're going to get Anaheim, you're going to get LA, you're going to get Utah maybe or Seattle. You should beat those teams. We'll see what they do at the deadline. There's 2 days till the roster freeze. Can they do something in right now? I don't know. I at least for me, I don't see anything happening, but you never know. We never saw the Jari for Skinner trade coming down the pipe. So
no. We didn't.
It just came, it didn't come out of nowhere, but we just didn't.
It's weird because a lot of teams, I think, are still indecisive, except for this Leafs team of who they are. And maybe Vancouver.
Flames?
Yeah, but they've been the same. Okay, so you're not, but why are you putting the Flames? They're never going to make a deal with the Oilers, so they don't even count.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah. Well, Joaquin, what's on tap for tonight, buddy?
Just normal financials.
Financials.
Get some stuff ready for the week.
Nice.
Get dinner ready. Take Boone for a walk.
We gotta start figuring out what we're gonna do with no Oiler hockey for 2 weeks.
It's Olympics, man.
I know, but we need guests, and
they'll
all be busy,
right?
Or sleeping when we're out here.
Yeah, exactly.
With the time difference, right? So,
but we got a big football game this Sunday, so
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We'll try to go to Seattle and New England. It might be a little bit tough, so we might have to reach out to our good buddies like Zig or Brian DeArdo, one of those guys, to kind of just tee it up for us. I want to look at the betting lines, too. It seems like Seattle's the favorite. Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense. But it's going to be a good game. Good game, halftime show. I hope everybody enjoys it as well. And then next week we get to talk CFL because all the signings will be official. We'll have... I know between all the shows, we'll work together to have all the new guys on for sure on EST.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The afternoon inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. You want to check out some shows? March 7th at the venue at River Cree. You can watch Jersey Shore star DJ Pauly D. Doors at 8, show at 9. All you have to do for tickets is go to rivercreeresort.com or hit up the River Cree box office. Thank you so much for watching and listening to us today. If you missed Joaquin's highlights from the skills competitions, is in the first segment. Go back, and if you want to listen to anything that you missed, Google, Spotify, Apple, you can find all our podcasts from Edmonton Sports Talk there. For Joaquin and Koo, we say thank you for watching and listening. Thank you for the 100 thumbs up. We did it. Don't go anywhere, though. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up with the Reed Wilkins Show. Enjoy your evening. Chowders.